Few things can be as traumatizing as losing a job. In this video, I'm going to be telling you how to deal with the job loss. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Dennis. On this space, I discuss everything self-improvement to help you make informed decisions and live better today. Now, I believe losing a job is one of the hardest things anyone can go through. I'm going to be giving you very practical tips on how to deal with a job loss. But before I go into that, kindly hit that subscribe button so I can reach more people like you who are interested in self-improvement. Also remember to click that notification icon to be kept up to speed with content from yours truly. So that we're on the same space, let us debunk this whole losing a job thing. So losing a job can mean resigning from your post. It can also mean being fired. It can also mean that your contract ends and is not renewed. All these, I can say, are different types of losing a job. At the end of the day, you had something that was bringing you income, but then you don't have that anymore. To use myself as an example, I have resigned and I've also had my contract ending and not being renewed. So I know one or two things on how to cope with these most difficult of periods. So the first thing you want to do is cut down on the most obvious expenditure. Rent. It is required by law that you're given a notice when your job is going to end. So it could be a month, it could be 2 months, but immediately you get this notice, you want to move to a smaller house, you want to move to a cheaper house. You cannot maintain the status quo. And I made this mistake when I lost my job. I was given a notice, but I thought that with that last month's salary, I could pay maybe 2 or 3 months rent and look for another opportunity. You don't want to do this. Move to a cheaper house. Don't worry about what your friends will think. Don't worry about what your family, what your neighbors will think. At the end of the day, this is about you. They've not lost their jobs. It is you that has lost their job. So what you need to do is immediately cut down on expenditure. Now, there are two classifications of human requirement. There is needs and there are wants. So you want to cut down on your luxuries as much as possible. The second thing you need to do immediately you lose your job is take some time to deal with the loss. Take some time to complain, cry, reflect, do whatever you need to do to deal with the loss of the job. These people that tell you that immediately you lose your job, start running up and down looking for other opportunities, they've never lost their jobs. They don't know how hard this time can be. So it's normal. Don't feel bad that you need some time. Think about how things are going to be. Take your time, but don't take too much time. Take time to feel sympathy for yourself, because very few people will. A lot of people will tell you, oh, I'm very sorry, you lost your job, things will be okay, please don't worry. But these people at the end of the day, they don't really care. Nobody really cares about the next person, unless of course they are a very good friend or their family and they have to care. Take some time to wallow in misery for collect your thoughts, plan your next course of action, and then after venting out all the emotion, then you make your next move. Before I continue, I have to say, prior to this, I made another video that talks about how to deal with the anxiety of possibly losing a job. So that video comes before this, and I'll leave that link in the description. If you've lost your job recently, kindly share your experience in the comment section. Let other people know they are not alone. Something else you need to do after losing your job, take time to focus on yourself. Think about your aspirations, think about your dreams, think about your abilities, other things that you're good at. Because the truth of the matter is, working for the man, working the normal 9 to 5 will always be full of risk. At any time, for any number of reasons, you could always lose your job. When you lose your job, it's a very good time to start thinking about developing other streams of revenue, so that even if you find other opportunities in future, you do not rely 100% on the establishment. There will always be a risk factor to working for somebody else. The only risk-free job is working for yourself, being your own boss. So whether you're talented in something, whether you have some business idea, try and maneuver, try and think out of the box, so that at the end of the day, you don't want to find yourself in the same position every time you lose a job. They say you learn through experience, so that each time you lose something, you do not start from zero, but you start from experience. Something else you want to do when you lose your job is tell people about it. This is the time to actually take advantage of those networks. And last but not least, something else you need to do is brace. I know this is not very good to hear, but it is the truth. So you need to brace for hard times. Every job loss is different for everyone. I wouldn't really want to go into that, but I just want to say that in whatever situation you are in, whatever level you're in, just brace for hard times and know that those hard times will not last. So that's that. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, kindly share it with someone. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. If you've lost your job or you know someone who has lost their job, kindly share those experiences in the comment section so that we engage each other. Until next time, take it easy, be the best version of yourself, and I'll be seeing you on the next.